Earth signs. So, tonight we have a new moon in Libra. We already know new moons is all about manifesting, setting intentions, new beginnings, refreshing everything in your life. But in particular, because it's a Libra new moon, is talking about partnerships, unions, one-on-one relationships, how you relate to other people and how they relate to you, hidden things that need justice or balancing of the scales. So, what is this new moon doing for you, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? I see you're standing on business. You are finally saying, I'm going to cut to the truth of the matter when it comes to certain situations in my life, how I've dealt with them, how other people have dealt with me. I have peace now, and more importantly, I am more tolerant of certain things in my life, but more importantly, I know what I need to do and what I do not need to tolerate in my life. Taking control of the circumstances, of the narrative of you, and not allowing other people to dictate who you are and how you should relate to other people around you. You are truly cutting out certain people, individuals, or ways of thinking or speaking to others that really don't do you any good. You might have been way too authoritative or aggressive in your speech with others and how you dealt with certain relationships or social events or social gatherings in which you may have had to speak the harsh truth about certain situations and let things be known. Or Spirit is telling you it's time to balance the scales, as in you have not been speaking the truth, or you have not been speaking up and being authoritative in how you come across. You've been way too complacent or way too like, I'll just let it slide, or kind of like sitting on the fence and not picking a side and standing true to your values and to your integrity, right? It's saying that it's time to take control. It's time to walk with authority. Okay? And so that is the balancing out. There are certain people who are going to be leaving your life, who are no longer going to be present within your world because they do not add anything good to your world or to your existence or to your purpose. They have served their purpose in your life, and now it's time to X them out. And also could have been standing in the way of your inheritance, not just financial inheritance, but spiritual inheritance, stepping into your spiritual power, stepping into just your might of your words. Your words are powerful, okay? And you may not have been speaking up, but now you have gained the strength to say, I will no longer be kept silent. I will speak up for what is right. I have integrity, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm all about. Earth signs are physically the strongest signs, Taurus being the strongest of all the earth signs, because it matches or is the opposite to Scorpio. So your power is extreme. It is great. It is grandiose for a reason. What are you going to use your power for? You have partnership. Didn't even look. You have partnership. So strong partnerships are coming into play, balancing out. You've probably been with the wrong people or with the wrong person, and you're recognizing that, and you're having revelations that are letting you know that I need to X this person out because they're standing in the way of me having a better partnership. For others of you, you're recognizing how strong your current partnership is, and there's going to be a flame that's going to be reignited within that partnership, within that relationship, to help you grow, both of you to grow. And it says joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. So that is awesome for you earth signs out there for this new moon in Libra. That coming in, unions coming in that are going to be extremely beneficial to you if you allow them to come in. A lot of you need to start getting into your spiritual work. You have spiritual work, whether you are making money from that spiritual work or not. We are called to do certain things. Some of us are called to do spiritual work. For somebody out there, that is your calling, and that's where you need to, it's almost like you need to realign yourself with your higher self. You have been disconnected from source for way too long. You have been disconnected from spiritual work, from doing ritualistic work, from, you don't even have to be a practitioner. You can simply just be a person on your journey, and you have not been reading your Bible. You have not been praying or meditating. That card's dropping like crazy. You have not been doing the work, and this has actually negatively impacted your money, and also from new ideas coming in. They're not coming in because you're disconnected. There's no harmony within your mind and the alignment between your spiritual side and your physical. God, there was a lot of cards that dropped. Dang. But either way it goes, you'll start to win once you start to celebrate, be more grateful, and have gratitude in your heart for the things that you already have in existence in your world. And just get into that celebratory mode, because that's going to bring in your manifestations and your good things into your life. When you start to act as if you have it, even though you don't have it, but you start to get into that energy like you already have it, it's going to come a lot quicker, because it's like you're aligning yourself with your manifestations. Give me a second while I get these cards. Also, some of y'all out there need to be okay with things not going according to how you planned it to go. Yes, there may be delays. Yes, there may be, kinks in the plan, but just continue to persevere and move forward. Don't get so hung up on when it does not go according to plan, because that's the plan. That's the divine plan, and the divine plan is always better than whatever we have concocted in our minds. So just go with the flow, okay, and be flexible and adjust to that flow. Virgo, what is the most important thing Virgo needs to know in accordance to this new moon in Libra, the Virgo collective? You have competition. Don't be afraid of the competition. Competition is good. It can be very, very healthy. Yes, sometimes there are people who are trying to compete with us who are not on our level, and it's like, why? Why are you doing that to yourself? We're not even in the same weight class. Like, you're gonna get humbled. And you have to be humble enough and respectful enough of their journey to be able to guide them away from trying to compete with you. And that's fine and dandy. But you cannot run away from your equal competition, and a competition that is truly your counterpart, that truly is worthy of you sparring with, because that's what's going to make you stronger. If there's no competition, how can you grow? If there's no challenges, how can you grow? Taurus, what is the most important thing that Taurus needs to know in accordance with this new moon in Libra? Internship. So you might be starting at a lower level than what you are accustomed to or what you've been in the past. You might be restarting something. It's a new beginning. It's something new coming in. You're learning. You're in a learning mode. We all have times where we have to be the student just as much as we have times where we have to step up and be the teacher. Right now you are in the student mode. You have knowledge under your hand. You already know quite a lot for yourself, and that's great. You can use that information and then build upon that information with this new information that's coming through. Don't take it as in you have a low status. Take it as in you have a growing status. You have so much room for potential and growth. And of course, there's going to be a lot of growth. Money tree, definitely going to be a lot of growth for you. Now let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn, what is your new moon in Libra? Hi. What is your message for new moon in Libra, Capricorn? Toxic work environment. So you might be in a toxic work environment right now that's stifling your creativity, and making you feel like, oh my God, you might want to get out of it, but you might have some debt that you're still owing, and it's hard for you to get out of that toxic work environment. But just know that something new is on the rise. Make sure you're not a part of that toxic work environment, and that you're not partnering up with people who are gossips or doing some crazy stuff that's going to put you in a bind or put you in a bad position. Yeah, it's time to repair some relationships that you've had in the past. All right, see you guys later.